don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at New Age's second release for their Constructicons. We're looking at number 31 and 32. This is Carcel, C-A-R-C-E-L, and Morbus, M-O-R-B-U-S. So, what do you say we take old Scrapper and Mixmaster here out and see what we get. This is part of their B set for Hephaestus, and you can see all around the box here. Let's see what we get. Empty box. Okay. So since I just reviewed the Magic Square ones of these, I'll pull them out here in a minute and we'll compare them. Okay, get that out of the way. We get another bag of Energon cubes. We get 2 guns and 2 more of the bugles. And then it looks like we get instructions for these 2. Alright, so hang on while I get them ready. Alright, so here is a 1-to-1 comparison between the Magic Square figures and the New Age figures for each one. And you can see there's some definite molding differences. These are far smaller than these are. There's differences in color. This is a duskier color than this purple. I don't know. This is not paint. This is purple plastic. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to shape up in the end. But right now, even though they are way overcomplicated, I'm still liking just the size of the Magic Square ones better than the New Age ones. Now I'm sure everybody's going to have an opinion on that, and that's fine. But let's get in here so we can take a look at these figures. And getting him out of the way, right off the bat, you can see he's got really nice painted eyes here. The head sculpt is fine. I like that metallic paint. This is paint down through here. That almost looks like all the paint on him. Let's see. His legs are a little loose. I mean, they're not horrible, but they're sure not as strong as I would like, and his elbow isn't really as tight as I would like either one of them. Let's see here. You can move the scoop back out of the way. The head is on a ball joint, so you get a little wiggle waggle here and all the way around. It can go up that far, down that far. The arms are on this hinge system here, you can see, and go all the way around. You get a little bit of a butterfly. I imagine that is for transformation. Elbow gets you 90 degrees, unhappily, but it does. Wrists can move in and out and around. I guess it's pegged in like the others. No ab crunch at all. Those hip skirts look like they should move. Okay, the whole flap moves, so he's got a hip flap, not a hip skirt. Forward and back get you the full American splits. Side to side get you the full Chinese. Thigh swivel is built around this measuring peg, you can see right here, no problem. Double jointed knee gets you 90 degrees, well past 90 degrees. And the feet have a lot of hollow right here. I mean, we're talking lots of hollow right through here. Something to note. They don't really go up. They go down quite a bit, and you get a very decent rocker. Alright, so that's old Scrapper here. Let's see. As far as Mixmaster here goes, oh, this apparently does not rotate. Something to note. I would have thought this would have. Does. Okay. So he's got his little stick out spots here. Okay, you can move this out of the way, and his head is actually attached to this mechanism here, so the whole thing is going to rotate around, but you're not. Yeah, you get a little bit of wiggle waggle. Down a little bit, up a little bit. We get paint right here, some gunmetal through here. Nice pretty eyes. I do like the, well, I don't know, the face sculpt is very flat. Look at that. How was Scrapper's? Was Scrapper's that flat? No, he had a little bit more definition. So old Dr. Hook here, I'm sorry, Mixmaster, is very, very flat faced. He does have an ab crunch, so you get that. That's a good thing. Arms are on plain old ball joints, as you can see, so you get all the way around. You get movement on that ball joint, which will give you a fake butterfly joint. 90 degrees for the elbow. Wrists will move in and out. And his are a solid piece, so you're not going to get any rotation with it. He goes all the way around. No problem. Let's see here. Yeah, you can almost get the full Chinese. It's awfully close. He has a hip skirt as well. Yeah, you'll be able to get the full American splits with no problem. Okay. Thigh swivel is built around this mushroom peg right here. No problem. Double jointed knee gets you the full run. The feet. Again, all kinds of hollow in here. I mean, that's unsightly. That's unsightly. This part moves up, but that's not really, I don't think it's supposed to. I don't seem to see a... There does not appear to be... No. There might be... Okay. So you can sort of fake a rocker here. Alright. Yeah, that's what you get from him. Alright. Tell you what, folks. Why don't we do some scale comparisons here, and I will start transforming them. Alright, so I'm going to quickly transform Scavenger here, show you how to do it, and then we'll get into Mixmaster. So the very first thing you want to do is his body is going to move up and down right here, so grab it here, and pull it. And you can see how it separates. Take your arms and compress them in on this joint, push your hands in. This is a very simple transformation, this and this. Alright. Take this part here and it needs to rotate around, I think this way. Just like that. There's just enough room to do it. Bring your arms down and in, and there's a port right here that tab right there is going to go in. So just put that in place where it belongs on both sides. Don't be alarmed if it comes loose. You'll see why here in a minute. Reach in here, grab these tabs on both sides, take your feet, push them all the way up, and then it's just a matter of connecting them together, and pins, ports. It's that simple. The final step is bringing this part up, down, and into place. And believe it or not, that is the entire transformation for this guy. Alright, bear with me and we'll do Mixmaster. So let's see if I can transform old Mixmaster here. First thing it wants you to do is lift this up and tuck that away. Next we come back here. This bit opens up and it extends out. Just reconnect it, and there's a port and a pin right here you'll have to worry about. Lift your arms up, and just like we did with Scrapper, lift your top up here so that it works like that, and now you'll notice this port will match up with that pin just like that. So that's what you want. Go ahead and bring your arms upright like this, push in your hands, and there is a pin right here that's going to line up with that port that you see. Just wiggle it until you get it where you need it, and it'll come together just like that. No problem. Now for the legs. First thing we need to do is kind of pull this down like this so that we can get the windshield out like that. Now, we need to rotate this. Oh, I didn't realize that did like that. I missed it the first time. Need to rotate this so that it makes sense like what you would imagine. That's going to come down to form that. So just rotate it around until it gets where it's, you know, where it makes sense that it should, and then bring that down to make the front of the cap. Now, I don't know if that makes any difference or not, but we need to lift these up, and there's a depression right in here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you got to wiggle the legs until they come up like this, and that pin right there does not make it easy all the time, but they will go. Once you got them right there, go ahead and connect your cab together like this. Squeeze everything together, make sure it stays the way it's supposed to, and then you just bring it down, making sure your wheels are out, and bringing it together, and that's how you make Mixmaster. Now in this mode, he's measuring in at about 2 3/4 by 1.5 inches by, let's call it 1.5 inches. Scrapper here is coming in at approximately 3.5 by 1.5 inches, approximately by 1.25 inches. Alright, that's these guys in transformed mode. Tell you what, why don't I do scale comparisons and then we'll go into final thoughts. Hey Scrapper. Hey Mixmaster. Wait. Hey Tom, didn't we just do this review? Actually, Nemesis, this is with, this is New Age, and the other one was Magic Square. The hell's the difference? Magic Square's bigger, but far more complicated, almost too complex. These are simple and smaller. Is there like a huge price difference? Not really, no. The hell are you buying these things for then? You've got enough Devastators, don't you? Probably, but, you know, what can I say? I like Devastators. Be careful where you put that hand. Isn't that joke getting kind of old, Nemesis? Not really. Ah! That's a joke that never gets old. Damn it. Alright, folks. Anyway, here we have these two figures. And what were their names again? Crap, I can't remember. Let's see. This was Carcel, and this was Morbus. Isn't that right? Yeah, according to the box. That's what those are. Alright, anyway. The playability on these, they've got some loose joints, but they really have a lot of articulation, and that sort of makes up for it, depending. If you haven't noticed, I put Decepticon symbols on them. The materials feel good. I have not seen any stress marks like I did in the other set. The cost, this thing was, I got it from Shozi, and this set was, if I remember right, $74. That seems excessive for what you're getting here, especially if you consider the fact that this green does not match this green. I mean, it's small stuff, but it does matter. It does matter in the end. This set would probably be worth $50 to me if I was buying it. They're pricing me out of the game. They really are. I'm probably going to get this set, and I've got the aerial bots coming, and I don't know. I mean, I'm having a hard time with this. But now, if they did a full set in, you know, all the combiners in the same scale, I'd probably end up buying it. I'd hold my nose, and I'd buy it, I guess. If these were my first Transformers, I'd be relatively pleased. But now, I'm not sure that I would consider them... I would not be pleased for the price I paid for what I got here, if that makes sense. These are good little figures, but I think they're way overpriced for what we're getting. And I understand the whole development and R&D and all that. I get that. I also get the fact that these things seem to be more expensive than what I would imagine R&D would be. I don't know. I'm not in R&D. Anyway, if you're in for this set, yay. I don't like the trumpets, but the guns work. The only other thing I don't think I mentioned was this guy has a hinge on his hand. Not sure exactly why, but okay, that's another thing. Anyway, this is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
So, like, Tom wrote another book. It's like he just can't stop writing books or something. I don't understand. But he wrote another one. It's called The Gen Chronicles Volume 2, Pain and Hope. Go read it. It's available on Amazon. Yeah, that's all I got to say. This was a paid promotion. Rah!